What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here today. We're back on MLB The Show 18. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play.
From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Tonight, the opener of a three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the New York Yankees. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Randall Gomez will be on the mound for the series opener. And please, Zach, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. His last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So next to the plate for Texas, Rich Primetime. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Hey, Matty V, this has been a good division so far. And hey, D-Row, even though their lead isn't as big as it once was, they're playing some good baseball, and they'd love to carry this into a strong month of May.
Yeah, they find themselves sitting in first place after April. I'm telling you, that's all you can ask for in this game. I know it's a long season, a lot of games left to be played, but they find themselves in a nice spot.
Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeJong. He went 2 for 4 to close out Sunday's series finale. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Prime time at second. Santander on at first with nobody out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout.
Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Kyle Schwarber.
The 1-2. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
So here's how the Rangers are positioned defensively. And patrolling the outfield today is Nomar Mazara, one of the young superstars in our game right now. But he doesn't take his defense for granted. He's the big chill out there, making the game look easy with a strong and accurate throwing arm.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rich Primetime. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Two things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Should have been ball 4.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center.
A home
and
run.
This one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
I can tell you one thing: you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got: a really bad result.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Hilliard. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to and get a big inning started.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rangers' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there to this organization. Striding in once again, Clint Frazier. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 3-0. Rich Primetime will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. Bogaerts has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Comes set with the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number. Ready once again, Ryan Hilliard. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Comes set, and the 0-1. Smoke toward third. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready for another shot now. Rich, prime time. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sliders in for a strike. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Bradford is currently second among AL relievers in All-Star fan voting.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Espinosa shading to his right. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits.
Espinosa.
So striding in, Gary Sanchez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. The Rangers on top here, 3-2. Now the beautiful views of Manhattan at night. Welcome back to baseball on the show from right here.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Texas took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very.
Good.
Wednesday night baseball set.
Out the Yankees.
Chih-Wei Hu, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Herman Mura, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Julio Ramirez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things around in a hurry. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just...
Digging in to try it again. Rich, prime time. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul DeJong. He reached on a single in his first try. And he misses again, 2-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. as he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit.
Welcome to the stream.
So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Working for the punch out, and the off hit down the line at first. Prime time ranges to his left, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave one. It remains 1-0. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rich, prime time. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Espinosa has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Yankees nothing. Next for New York, Herman Mura.
First baseman, Herman Meyer.
Shot down the line. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. In now is the Yankees DH, Kyle Schwarber. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And right into the shift. Prime time right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again, Rich, prime time.
Rich, prime time.
From the stretch. Scored to first. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Settling in now, Herman Mura. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. The 1-2. Attempt here. Prime time. Scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there.
What the fuck, the Yankees came out and won?
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Yanks capitalized on a huge 9th inning on the way to the win. Luis Severino wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Came and blew the game. Welcome to the stream, 24.
53 times, 325.
Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee. Kyle Robeson gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Rich. Prime time RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate. He currently leads the American League in runs driven in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the Coming to the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Gets this one down. Prime Time is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Up next for the Rangers, Rich. Prime Time. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Hey, this is the big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... So here's the cleanup hitter, Rich. Prime Time. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the...
I can't get nothing past the infielders.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rich. Prime Time. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Espinosa going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Pretty painless half of the inning.
Late on that one.
Now at the plate, Bruce Maxwell.
The catcher, number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Still at the plate, Rich. Prime Time. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
And the throw to first will indeed get him.
You're not getting any hits. Don't help win games. Clutch moments where he should have came through and get a hit and driving runs, and definitely didn't do that.
Downtown Baltimore, an Oriole. Stepping into the box, Tim LeCastro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Tim LeCastro.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. At the plate, Rich Primetime. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
They did that in the last game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in
Yankees.
baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Either. Pitching was good in the beginning, and as soon as relief pitching comes in, it's over. Like shooting yourself in the foot when you let
Stepping into the box, Rich Primetime. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now the 1-0. Taken strike one on the inside corner.
Maybe they would call that one. Maybe it would.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Ready for another chance? Rich Primetime. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Phelps looking up into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as they take the lead 4-3.
You know, Primetime plays good. We win games.
Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run.
Digging in and looking for more. Rich Primetime.
Yeah, that last at bat, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
I don't understand that one.
Working to keep them in the game here. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Heading out towards shallow right. Chin is there. And that's the third out. Digging in to try it again. Play Phelps.
Relief pitching. Then gave the game away again.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swinging a ground ball to third. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Rich Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That's your Yankee starters on the losing
right there. What a clutch AB. A 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
The batter, number 13.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeJong. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here.
Home run.
Now a drive by DeJong. This ball is hit well to left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
Perez.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and we are tied again.
It's like relief pitching, man. You can't hold on to a lead in a game because the relief pitching is just so bad. And they need to start, you know, making moves in the bullpen.
Ready for another shot now. Philip Chin.
Well, these
He got on
Baltimore
top of one. It
players
was a
wearing
ground out victim
minor
last
league
time.
hats, helmets.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's...
Ready once again, Rich. Prime time. He singled his last time up.
Prime time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there.
Pop that
They're
one
swinging
up, you
hard.
son
You
of
need
a-
to make good pitches, quality pitches. And if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day. And we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at
12-9, the final in this one. Texas sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Peter Yoshiki gets the win in relief, his second. Sunday afternoon. Luis Ortiz, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. Prime time is really a well-balanced hitter. It doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Smoked on the ground left side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Rich. Prime time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
2-0 now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordero has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So next to the plate for Texas, Rich. Prime time. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Late that time for a strike. A ball and a strike.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone.
No
A
doubt.
swing and a ball hit in the air,
Throw that
and
in
a
the
ball
corner.
that he got
You're
every
gonna pay
stitch
for it.
of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. 32 now for the season, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Claude Jack. He singled his last time up. He'll punch his way on as he gets this one down. Odor is there. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea.
Rich Primetime will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Really?
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Two-one, here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini moves over. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to...
Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. Peace.